we always see like, oh, hey, look, an inverse level is hit. This means failure. No, 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 not necessarily. An inverse level has to be hit because it's part of Pandora's box. Inverse levels don't actually mean failure. They mean failure in that moment because in the Pandora's box, it failed its attempt. That's not complete failure. This is local failure versus global success. This is also local failure on distribution against global success. Yes, it means failure before Pandora's box, but once you understand Pandora's box, you have to realize this level actually has to be hit. So technically, it doesn't mean failure. It's just part of the Pandora's box, right? Because this is what always happens. You always see an inverse level get hit, pulls back, but then it holds a hold level. So then you have people saying, well, we hit an inverse level, it should be breaking down, it should be failing. Now we're holding a higher level and we're not at an uptrend hitting inverse levels, right? So, and then this, and then what happens here is you create origin levels, right? Now this becomes an origin level when Pandora's box, and this is why origin levels are so important because Pandora's box has done its job. It's hit hold levels, between hold levels, between hold levels, between hold levels. And then sometimes you have a Pandora's box inside of a Pandora's box, inside of a Pandora's box into breakout, which is technically a ladder up, right? Like this is how you technically see a ladder up and how you can read moves in the moment without sitting there and saying like, oh, if only it were so simple, we could just sell this level every time and just wait for a lower buy. It doesn't work like that because inverse levels get hit before breakouts. And there's a reason why. It's because it's Pandora's box. These things have to take turns holding hold levels and hold levels and hold levels until it can start a ladder up. And then once it starts its ladder up, it's attempting to break the level. But when this fails, when this fails, when it does attack this because Pandora's box has succeeded and it does attack that and it has an uptrend like this and then it's here and then it hits here and then it fails this, well, there's your origin level right there. It gets created because Pandora's box showed you that the inverse level was hit before this could get hit because this happens all the time. This happens all the time. What was it that moved yesterday? Poe moved too fast. What is moving right now? Ren? I bet you Ren. Oh, CMT move. That's a good one. CMT. I bet you CMT hit a ton of inverse levels in its little traverse here. I bet you it hit the inverse levels over and over and over, right? Like this is probably very common. We'll just go to an hourly chart and just look for the inverse levels. How many people think this level got hit right here? 4-hour inverse should be failing, right? Technically, this should be failing. No, it's not failing, right? It's an inverse level. It should fail. Well, it should pull back. It should retrace. Right here's a 4-hour value right there. Yes, it should pull back. Yes, this is a target, right? This is a perfect target. This is like literally the perfect target in a Pandora's box right here, like this. You have a hold level. I need to make this thicker. Let's go purple because purple is probably just going to be easier to see. Hold level, question mark. Inside this leg somewhere, I don't know, in here somewhere, fine, sure. It doesn't matter. The only thing that actually matters is the leg of the move. And technically the leg of the move doesn't matter because only the hold level matters. So technically both of them don't matter, only when they do matter, if that makes sense, which probably doesn't, sorry. Anyways, moving on. The Pandora's box, right? Like, okay, shouldn't this actually technically be like failure, right? And this is one Pandora's box. And this would technically be blue, but I don't want to do blue for this because it's, I don't want to do blue because this is not easy to see in blue. And then you have like the hold level there and this hold level here. And this is like screaming failure. Look, hold level, hold level. Well, this is a Pandora's box. That's why. And then this would be the break of this move, which is the hold of the other move. This is like local into global parts of the move, right? And then you'd have the failure here, which also gets hit there, right? So these inverse levels, they constantly get hit, like they are constantly getting hit. And then this would be the leg right here of that. So you like this is Pandora's box, right? So it's not always failure, but there's and then even you would go deeper into this is a 4-hour chart, and then there'd be moves inside of moves inside of moves inside of moves. But like, shouldn't this dictate that we're failing in the move? Well, no, because there's hold levels within hold levels, and it's this game that gets played back and forth inside of Pandora's box because this is technically saying this is ready to fail, but then all of a sudden you hit a hold level on this side here, even you have a hold level here, which is basically just now moving. This hold level is already hit right here, so that's fine. So this can move to here, right? That's the hold level right there. And then this would be the break of the leg, back targeting this hold level here against this. Like, so you see the Pandora's box right here, right? So this should be failure, but then technically it comes and holds the next level. So how can it fail and then fail the failure? It's like it failed succession and it failed failure, which is succession off of failure, which actually the succession was here. So this was failure. Oh, blue, yikes, come on, blue. So this was failure here, which is then saying that it should back target this, which never happens because this is a succession. So we have failure here and failure to see failure, which is the succession of failure, which is failure off of here. So now we're looking at failure or succession in here. So it's just a constant compounding effect of failure and succession. And you kind of rack your head in this. And I think this is where everybody not came up with, but asked this question, like, and struggled with understanding the inverse levels, was that how do you see, like, where does it end? Because I'm seeing failure and I'm seeing success on both. Well, there's a Pandora's box, and that's the missing piece to the puzzle. That's like the missing key, because the failure is only local failure against the bigger move, which goes back to local and global, which is going back to local and global Pandora's boxes, right? Targeting bigger holds on bigger time frames to start to try to put bigger moves against bigger trends, right? So it's this weird game, and how I figured it out, right? Of, well, if one thing is showing me failure, but that failure is incorrect, how can it be failure? But it's always failure when you hit an inverse level. So how can this, in one hand, be always failure, and in the other hand, never be failure? Well, that's where the Pandora's box comes from, right? It's hold levels within hold levels, back targeting breaks within breaks, right? Okay, let's replay this to here. Okay. So if this, right there, if that actually continues to break down and it targets this break level, there will be another hold level here, which is actually also this hold level here. So then it would make, that's tested, that's tested. This is untested. Okay, so here, like this, look, you see how this hold level here is tested right there. That hold level is tested. So this cannot be the hold level, even though it's technically a little bit lower right here than this. This cannot be the hold level because it was already tested. This is a tested hold level. It's going to break, right? When the break breaks, the hold level is not going to hold. You don't have this here either, because that was tested. Rather, you have an untested one right here. So then you would do this like this, which would break this leg, which you're trying to hold the bigger hold, so that when you actually went to a bigger time frame, you would actually just see the daily hold here. So you would actually see the ladder happen like this right here, right? So you'd actually hold whatever the hold is in here. You would actually have this right here, which would be the move this hold to here, or even here, right there, like that. Or if, I don't know, maybe it's here. I'm not sure where that hold is. And then this green one would go like this right here, and you'd have the local against the bigger hold, right? So this would be like you see this all the time. Like you break the leg, and this is where the other part of the question, I'm glad you asked this. This is where another question comes in. So this is another question that I could foresee happening. It hasn't come in yet, but I know you guys are going to ask as soon as we're done this. Oh, how come I see a leg held sometimes? That's like one that I know. It's like, oh, how come this leg is holding? Technically, this is a leg of a move. Well, actually, it's holding a larger hold level. It's holding something bigger, and that's when this happens. And you have trend, and you say, okay, I say, okay, fine. So we erase out trend, no big deal. And I just move trend, like this nonchalant thing. It's like, that doesn't matter. Trend erase out. Who cares? Like it's this thing where you erase trend out. And so then this comes here and back targets the leg here. So fine. Oh yeah, no big deal. You array trend. Like that's why. Because you actually, if you were to switch this over to the daily, all you'd see is the ladder from here to here. Or sorry, from here to here on a larger time frame to try to attack this, which then actually you can see the uptrend is still intact, right? So it's another like layer to it, right? Like where the legs of the move actually, you back target the leg and it's all of a sudden it's like, well, how come sometimes I see the legs targeted and the move floats sideways through and holds? There's a very specific reason for that, because people will say like, oh, the science doesn't work. No, the science works. It's just that fractally there's a different piece happening, right? So they would say, oh, well, the leg was targeted, the move should automatically break, but what you didn't see was the fractal relevance of the hold level here, which is this hold here, which is just holding over a longer time. Like you could just hold this level for infinity. It doesn't matter. And you could actually technically come down and hold this and still be in an uptrend. So that's another one that people will see me say is like, oh, technically we're still on an uptrend because it held this. Well, this is actually technically accurate because you are still on an uptrend. And that's absolutely true. The big difference when this trend goes like, down to here, right? Big difference when this trend is like this. Oh, okay, get rid of that. It's in our way. There's a big difference when you have a uptrend like this, which is true, and even maybe an uptrend that is like this can even be true, right? Even this can even be true. But the second you do this, right, like what PHB is doing, now you're not uptrending anymore. Now you're technically downtrending. That leg line right there is the moment, right? Because that's the fractal legacy Pandora's box break. Now you're in a downtrend.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.